Here are the top 3 mistakes killing your real estate wholesaling success and how to fix them. If you're new to real estate wholesaling, there's a good chance you're making at least one of these critical mistakes, and it's holding you back from closing deals and scaling your operation. Before my brother Alex and I built a 7-figure wholesaling operation, we made every mistake in the book. And honestly, it cost us money, cost us time, and it cost us opportunities. Today, I'm breaking down the top 3 mistakes I see new wholesalers make all the time. Not only will I explain each mistake, but I'll also show you exactly how to avoid them, or better yet, fix them right now. Mistake number 1, you guys are not using the right tools and you're trying to run your wholesaling operation without the proper tools. And it's like you're trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. You're setting yourself up for wasted time, missed opportunities, and unnecessary frustration. When you're just getting started, simplicity and efficiency are the key. That's why I recommend using companies like Synergy Data for your skip tracing and data needs. Synergy Data gives you the accurate, reliable information so you can find motivated sellers and contact faster than ever. We also use Synergy Data here in our office. Now, once you got your data locked in, you need a robust CRM to keep everything organized. This is where companies like ReSimpli or ReSimpli comes into play. With ReSimpli, you can track leads, manage follow-ups, stay on top of your deals with ease. It's not just about getting leads, it's about staying organized, ensuring you're following up with these leads consistently. And if you guys are interested in joining ReSimpli or getting data from Synergy Data, there will also be links down below. If you're still relying though on spreadsheets or sticky notes to run a business, it's time to level up. Without the right tools, scaling your business is nearly impossible. And don't get me wrong, in the beginning, I made these mistakes. My brother and I, we used to write down everything. We had stacks of papers with all of our leads on there. And then we found out the biggest reason why we couldn't scale is because when a seller called back, I had to look through 1,000 pieces of paper. Now, a seller calls in, I identify them in my CRM, I see all their notes, where our conversation left off, and then I also get to find out what lead source it came from, how did I track it, and now it allowed me to scale my business from 1 closer to now 7. Now, mistake number 2, you're not generating enough leads or tracking them properly. One of the biggest issues I see is with new wholesalers not generating enough leads, or worse, just not tracking the leads at all. Let me be clear. If you think that making your 10 cold calls a day is hard work, well, you're in for a reality check. When my brother and I were just starting out, we'd spend the entire day making calls, sunrise to sunset. We were addicted to it. That's the kind of hustle it takes to build momentum. But it's not just about volume, it's about tracking the results. If I asked you right now what your contract rate is or your conversion rate is, would you even know it? Probably not, but that's a problem. Tracking metrics like contract rates, appointment set rates, deal conversion rates is the only way you know what's working and what needs to be adjusted. Without data, you're essentially throwing darts in the dark. Mistake number 3, you're just rushing your sales process to get your first deal. You see this mistake happen all the time. Beginners try to get a contract locked up too fast during their very first call with a seller. Stop doing that immediately. This is not a 7-minute offer. There's a proven acquisition process that works, and skipping steps will only cost you deals. Now, here's how we approach it. First, there's a qualification process. Once a lead comes in, the first step is to qualify it. That means asking the right questions to understand if the seller has motivation, property condition makes sense, and of course, their situation and circumstances of when they need to sell it. Take your time here. This sets the foundation for the entire process. Next, of course, you're gonna run the numbers. Before you make an offer, you need to do your homework. So what we do is we put our clients on hold, or we tell them you need to talk to a partner or a back office, so it allows us to pause the seller, put them on a brief hold, so that way we can now comp the property and run appropriate numbers based on what the seller told us. Now, as you're running your comps, you need to calculate the repair costs, determine the max allowable offer, see what flippers are paying, look at the cash sales. This ensures that you're making an educated offer that aligns with your business goals, so that way you make money. Once you figure that out, the next step is to present the offer. This is where the flexibility kind of comes into place. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you'll meet the seller in person and present your offer, but other times it's done over the phone, like we do it. Either way, be prepared to guide the seller through the process and address the concerns in real time. Once you've gone over the offer and they accepted it, the goal is to get the contract signed. Never email the contract and leave it in the seller's hand. Instead, use tools like DocuSign to walk them through signing while you have them on the phone. Or better yet, meet them in person to finalize the agreement if you have to. Make the process as seamless as possible and minimize the hesitation with your seller. If you avoid these mistakes and implement the strategies I've shared, you'll be miles ahead of any other wholesaler. If you need more help, my brother Alex and I, we've been in the trenches for years. We've created systems that work. If you're ready to take your wholesaling business to the next level, check out our Inner Circle program. It's where we help hundreds of wholesalers like you start, scale, and crush it in in real estate. Click the link in the description to learn more. Most importantly, guys, hit the subscribe button below so that way you guys are not missing out on free wholesaling value.